Arsenal travelled to Anfield and got destroyed by Klopp's tactics, resulting in Liverpool scoring 5 goals past Unai Emery's men. Klopp made some slight changes to his tactics following Liverpool's win over Manchester United, which only intensified the threat Liverpool offer when attacking. I'm only going to discuss Klopp's masterclass and what they did differently compared to their win over United in this video. So if you'd like to know more about Unai Emery's tactics, I would highly recommend watching my video on either Liverpool versus Manchester United, since United played with a very similar formation to Arsenal, and Liverpool totally outclassed them from the kickoff until the final whistle, just like in this game. Or Manchester United versus Arsenal, in which I covered Unai Emery's tactics in detail. Right before Liverpool met Arsenal, Klopp decided to switch up his attack against Newcastle by going with Shaqiri instead of Keita, who started on the right while Mane was on the left. In this match, Klopp decided to stick with the same formation he used against Newcastle. Meanwhile, Arsenal lined up as 4-3-3, but only when they had the ball. Without the ball, they reverted back to 5-2-3. Unai Emery was missing Ozil, Bellerin, Holding and Monreal due to injuries, so he's sort of having an injury crisis at the moment. But I doubt even if Arsenal were at their full strength, the scoreline would be any different. The reason why I say that is because Klopp had the masterclass all planned out even before the match started. Let's go over the basics first, which ensured Liverpool had the ability to enact their plan throughout the match. Unai Emery prefers to build up from the back, while Klopp wants to disrupt the opposition's build-up play as much as possible. To do that, Klopp tasked the ball near forward to press the nearby centre-back as soon as a pass was made to him. The ball far forward then came inside to mark a midfielder, allowing Firmino to take care of the other midfielder, while the ball near fullback came up to eliminate the option for Arsenal to play to their fullback out wide. When Arsenal attempted to switch to the other side, the forward who was pressing continued to press while the ball far forward made his way to the nearby centre-back. But the ball far forward did not commit until a pass was made, so he could stay nearby a midfielder while Firmino made his way to the other side. This ensured that Arsenal got trapped on one side and had no other options but to go long. This is why Arsenal stopped trying to play from the back quite early in the game and kept going long on every occasion. And when Arsenal tried to do the same as Liverpool when Liverpool tried to play from the back, they weren't able to commit enough players forward to cover every Liverpool player as Shaqiri and Salah stayed on the right side, allowing Liverpool to get around the high press. So if Arsenal had Kolasinac go up to Alexander-Arnold, Liverpool would go to Shaqiri as he was open in half space. Even if he's not taken into consideration, Salah would be wide open on the right as Arsenal's defenders were already occupied with Mane and Firmino. On top of that, none of Arsenal's defenders staying back would be able to keep up with the likes of Salah and Mane. Due to all this, Liverpool had an overwhelming majority of the possession as they were completely dominating the match thanks to Klopp. Now, let's get into how Liverpool managed to outplay Arsenal all over the pitch. Salah was tasked to stay by the defensive line, while Mane, Firmino and Shaqiri were allowed to roam freely on their respective sides. Everyone except for Salah played between the lines, and this is where Arsenal could not find a way to deal with Liverpool. Notice how Xhaka goes to Shaqiri when he drops deep, but then has to go back into the middle to cover Firmino who also dropped deep. Now, since Ramsey is on Wijnaldum and Fabinho's open, Xhaka has to make his way up and mark Liverpool's deep-lying midfielder to not allow him enough space to get involved in the build-up, while cutting the passing lane to Salah as he's the lone player able to block a vertical pass from defense. This leaves Liverpool with many other options to exploit. As Firmino's open between the lines, Torreira has to make his way over to cut out the passing lane since Xhaka cannot do that anymore. But Van Dijk still has time to pick Firmino out as there's a significant gap between the midfielders. The other option, which doesn't involve as much risk, is finding Shaqiri who dropped deep and is open in the midfield. The reason why Shaqiri is wide open is because Iwobi was left with a choice to make. Since Salah keeps Kolasinac back with him, Iwobi has to look out for Alexander-Arnold. Now, Iwobi can go inside to mark Shaqiri, but if he goes inside, he'll end up leaving Alexander-Arnold wide open to receive a long pass on the wing. And if he doesn't go up to Shaqiri, then Shaqiri has enough space to receive a pass and help the build-up play. Let's take a look at another scenario. As Ramsey is wide with Wijnaldum and Aubameyang is ready to press the ball for our centre back in case Liverpool try to switch to the other side, Xhaka again has to come up to mark Fabinho. Since Xhaka going up left Shaqiri wide open in the midfield, Torreira has to make his way to the middle to take care of the open Liverpool player. But that leaves Firmino open between the line with no Arsenal midfielder nearby. So Maitland-Niles has to worry about staying near Firmino in case a pass is made to the Liverpool forward. Since Maitland-Niles basically has to worry about two players, Robertson takes advantage of this by making a run on the left wing. There were so many more instances similar to the ones I covered, where Liverpool exploited Arsenal's inability to cover all the options, allowing them to get into the final third quite easily. Meanwhile, the only way Arsenal were able to get into the final third was due to Liverpool giving the ball away. Iwobi and Maitland-Niles were Arsenal's most influential players when attacking and continued to be throughout the whole match. Well, in the 11th minute, after Liverpool give the ball away, Iwobi is able to get Arsenal into the final third after a quick 1-2. While Maitland-Niles makes a run at the back post to take advantage of Liverpool's fullback getting caught upfield, and manages to connect with Iwobi's cross, giving Arsenal the lead against the run of play. Liverpool looked to respond right away. And just a couple minutes after Arsenal took the lead, Liverpool were able to level the score after a ricochet following Lichtsteiner's clearance fell into Firmino's path. Even though Liverpool got fortunate with the ricochet from Lichtsteiner's clearance which hit Mustafi, they were bound to score sooner or later, considering how much Liverpool were dominating the match. And to attest to that, just a few seconds after Arsenal kicked off, Liverpool won the ball back and attacked, looking for their second of the game, where some spectacular skill from Firmino allowed him to score his second, giving Liverpool the lead just a few minutes after Arsenal opened the scoring. I can watch this all day. What a beautiful goal it was. Maitland-Niles and Iwobi were basically the only players who were able to find spaces out wide and kept trying to make something happen. But that was rare, and Liverpool were constantly attacking, looking to add to their 2-goal lead. The corner that results from that play is easily dealt with by Arsenal. But then they fall asleep right after, as Robertson picks out Salah with a long pass in behind, who then finds Mane in the middle. That results in Mane scoring Liverpool's 3rd goal of the game around the half-hour mark. Liverpool showed no signs of stopping and even increased their intensity when attacking. Notice how Liverpool have 5 players by Arsenal's defensive line, since Arsenal are keeping such a high line. And in the 45th minute, right after Arsenal's attack, Alisson finds Firmino with a great pass, allowing Liverpool to counter-attack very quickly. That play results in Sokratis bringing Salah down in the box, resulting in a penalty being awarded to Liverpool. Salah stepped up to take the penalty and scored Liverpool's 4th goal before the first half came to an end. Arsenal brought on Koscielny for Mustafi, but nothing really changed for either teams tactics-wise, as Liverpool kept on dominating every aspect of the match. And in the 64th minute, Kolasinac fouls Lovren inside the box, awarding yet another penalty to Liverpool. Salah let Firmino step up to take the penalty and complete his first ever hat-trick for Liverpool, which he did gracefully. Klopp totally outclassed Unai Emery's Arsenal. It was quite an entertaining game to watch, except if you're a Gooner. Liverpool now travelled to Etihad to take on Manchester City, a game that very well could set the tone for who's the favourite to win the Premier League. Liverpool have a great opportunity to go all the way and end their Premier League drought, and I believe they're finally good enough to be the champions. I guess only time will tell. Let me know if you agree or disagree with anything I said. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, let me know any thoughts you have on this match down in the comments below. If you like what I do and want me to do this full time, check out my Patreon page through the link in description or the card on top right. I really appreciate the support. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. All links can be found in description. Thank you to Bergen, Andrew Paul, Khaled Elenazi, Yitzhak Koretsky, Gary Bartlett, Alberto, Anthony, Hamilton Howard Nodine, Lucky Sengoku-san, and more for going above and beyond to show your support for this channel on Patreon.